Yeah. hi everybody. Let me just scooch myself a little higher because we're still like on our setup from our previous game stream here. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna play some DDR music today, so more DDR. Gotta keep this brain cell going. Okay, let me see. There you go. Perfect. Excuse me. I just finished chugging a protein shake. Ugh. I always hate that feeling after chugging a drink like that. Me in the kitchen? I was in the kitchen. My hunger state was kind of like, I don't feel like eating, but I know I need nutrition. So I got myself one of my protein shakes that counts as a meal replacement, which I love that very much. Because it's a whole protein, I mean, with whole food ingredients. I like that. All right, let me see real quick what my time from yesterday is, because I think we just reached under 50 hours, unless that changes today. We're currently under the 50-hour mark. Yeah. One day we'll do a cooking stream one day. Okay, let's see. We are at... Wow, we're literally at 50 hours. Like, actually, we're at 50 hours straight. That's crazy. Let me get the math in here. $3,000 minutes left. Yippee! I know. 50 straight. 50 straight. There you go. Alright, let me get my Cintiq capture. There we go. So, this is going to be a fun stream today, chat, because we're going to start cooking up our Halloween model for this year. I always try my best to I'm going to attempt to try to get like a Halloween model, because I love Halloween and I can't pass up on an opportunity to do Halloween shenanigans. So, I was telling you guys that I had like kind of like a skeleton Addy idea, and we're going to build off of that loose concept right now. And I'm going to write down, we're going to be going through the concept process before I finalize anything and then create actual assets to put on it. I can't wait to see Mummy Addy. You know, Mummy Addy might be nice on another stream, but I think, Taco, you're going to like this idea. You're going to like this idea because hear me out. Hear me out. I was thinking about it when I was loading up my canvas, and I'm like, wait, hear me out. We can have the skeleton Addy, but La Llorona features. Yeah. We can do it like a weeping bride / La Llorona, or however we pronounce it, the weeping lady. That'd be sick. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a kind of like a bride, kind of like a bride with running mascara, because that's hot. So I'm gonna just go in my corner here. We're gonna do, I have to write down like key points. I'm gonna do weeping bride, skeleton, and then running mascara. Those are the main ones. Because it'll still give us like a nice design, but it's still Halloween. I don't know. I like it because we're still going off of the skeleton concept. I just wanted to elevate on top of it, but it's still very pleasing to the eyes, and also it's still Halloween coded, but not like too traditional in a sense. I like it. Halloween is coming up in a few months. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. So we're gonna like, when we have the free time, like during our weekends, we're gonna like turn it into like an asset, like a cooking stream on the weekends, so we can now that I only have to worry about Sanjapan as of right now when it comes to like comp prep, I can like actually switch gears, going back to working on like assets for the stream. Hi, God. It's my favorite local God baddie. Oh, you're gonna love this stream today. I'm debating, should I make Addie's hair white for this, like black or white haired Addie for this, just to like go with the look. I think what I'm gonna do first though is I'm gonna do a skeleton base underneath. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna do any full rendering. This is just concepts. I'm also like low key waiting for my caffeine to kick in. I have to be careful because I don't want to chug like a whole thing, like 2 scoops of GG subs, right after chugging a whole cup of protein. I feel like that'd be, I don't know, I feel like that might upset my tummy. I was gonna test my tummy's fortitude. Left, right, left, left. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard this song in so long. I love these on DDR. I don't think I'm gonna personally do anything with the skull, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Why? Because I can. I'm gonna look at a skeleton. I'm gonna look at specifically a female skeleton, because there are some actual like physical differences, especially in the pelvis area. I have to keep in mind for the skeletal system. I beg your pardon? I do not remember this remix of Kung Fu Fighting in DDR. And this reminded me when I was in art school, the amount of years, I wouldn't say years, but just like the amount of times I got like heavily drilled in my head when it comes to anatomical. Technique, 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 technique. Hi. Okay, we're gonna draw our sternum, and I'm gonna just sketch out our rib cage. Maybe I'm misclassifying it. Went to a Mean 50 panel AX. He was teaching, answering questions about his technique. Oh. I'm just getting like flashbacks from when I did art school. They grind you to the bone at when it came to like anatomy. But I love mirroring tools, so you don't have to draw the exact same thing on the other side. It always breaks my heart whenever I am unable to pull this bad boy, this technique out on older programs that don't support symmetry. Fun fact for those who don't know, for anatomy, there is a structural difference when it comes to the skeleton of that of a female and a male skeleton, and you can tell by their hips. That's one of their differences because, fun fact, the center of gravity of a female is different than that of a male through the formations of the hip, because they have to make sure that there is room for the baby when the hips are during the adolescent process. And another fun fact, your knee is a floating bone. Someone asked how long he's been drawing, kept him improving. He answered for 18 plus years and kept practicing anatomy, especially bone and structure. It is definitely, it definitely helps, especially if you're like an 18 plus artist. Knowing your anatomy is basically going to be your bread and butter because you don't have clothes to cover anatomy mistakes, basically. If you know what I mean. So that's why, gooner logic aside here, I've got, my heart has respect for 18 plus artists because a lot of good ones study anatomy in the sense that they really know their muscle anatomy and bone structure and all that jazzeroony. It's just so nice. And I'm not, and yes, ooh la la, a lot of good gooner stuff, but I just really love how some of these artists draw nude bodies because they really know how the muscles work and whatnot. Muscle definition, jazz, and all that jazz. It's so nice. I probably have spent like a good. I remember when I was first in art school. One of our important foundations is definitely anatomy and figure drawing. I don't think it's gonna matter for drawing the phalanges, aka the toes and fingers. But I'm just gonna draft it in anyway. I'm thinking maybe for the hands I could make like gloves versions of it. I'm not sure. But the main goal is I want this torso area. I want this area right here to be the most visual one. Do I do 18 plus art? Not publicly. I do it mainly for self gratification and for close friends. But with I would say when a time comes, there may be a time I might switch that, but not as of right now, no. I just think 18 plus artists have really nice sense of anatomy. They're so good at it. There should be like 11 or 12 ribs altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's floating ribs in the back. What are the key things you think a person needs to learn to do 18 plus? So I'm going to try to explain this in the least gooner way possible. Basically, muscle anatomy. Your muscle basically learning figure drawing, so learning how to draw like basically looking at uh, figure drawing workshops are really great because you get like people to pose and you practice drawing the human body. But learning your proportions, so basically proportions of the body and the proportions of the face, muscle and skeletal anatomy. I would say mainly your muscle ones because you're gonna learn how to, learn how to add in muscle details. And then for 18 plus specifically, I would say if you could draw really good booba and good thighs, it helps a lot. And then maybe for certain art as well, a nice tummy, you know, learn how to draw a nice soft tummy, either a nice soft tummy or a really nice toned tummy, make sure make the skin feel nice, look and feel nice, Again, this is like just purely non-gooner commentary on this. Oh my gosh, the radius and ulness always gets me here. Because it crosses over. But yeah. Um, that's just stuff that I think would be really great to learn. And that doesn't matter what medium you're using, whether you're doing it like digital drawing or you're just drawing with a pen or a pencil and paper, so to speak. That's just like key things. And I think this just applies to also just illustrators in general. Having a good sense of value in composition and creating a focal point to your illustrations is also very important as well. To make, let's say, like, yeah, you can draw a really nice anatomical figure, but if you want people to really like your art piece, if you want to really make a nice print of something, having that sense of composition is really helpful. There's like a whole process to like learning to do compositional stuff that breaking it down would be to smaller things would be wiser to do. I'm also right to say it, add an artist that inspires me, like a non-safe for work artist. I mean, I would say Sakimi. Sakimi counts. I would say Sakimi counts because I followed her since like her Deviant art age, long before, she did not safe for work. I'd say Sakimi-chan is an inspo. Um, if it's like a non-safe, like if it's like a safer work one, I would say Ilya Kushnov and Sakimi are like my big inspos. I would say those two are my big ones. I also like Art Germ as well. Cosmo Kaneko. Let me see what kind of work he's done. Kaijumo Kaneko. Ah, okay. They've done Persona. Yeah. Let's sketch that one. Oh my gosh, I love. I'm looking at the profile picture of this artist that you just said, Cosmo Kaneko. That's such a mood. Okay, this guy's got some whimsy. I respect that. I love this guy's whimsy. I hope he doesn't change. He seems like a fun guy. Oh, there you go, chat. Oh my goodness, we're being so intimate. I get to show you my insides. How does it feel? I know. Look at that. I get to show you my insides, chat. Ooh la la. Okay. We have our skeleton base, which is nice. Now I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna go about this. So I definitely want to show the rib cage, if anything. I'm gonna try to do like a nice stylized running down mascara sort of a feel. Shindo L. Oh goodness. Okay. It's gonna be kind of like a ghost bride, like a skeleton ghost bride. That's what I'm gonna go for. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, gamer. We're just doing like a nice, fun Halloween variant. But I feel like with the ghost bride look, I think I get like the finish that I think I want. Because I kind of want to do like a really fun like goth girl finish, but I don't want to be like full goth. I think it'd be really fun to do like something a little more whimsy. Because I was also thinking like for one of my other options, I wanted to do like what you call it? I wanted to do a vampire look too, but I think this might be a little more unique in a sense. I think I'm gonna do another color check right here, and I'm gonna just change it to white, maybe. I'm gonna groove, yeah. I just realized this is God's territory. I don't know if I'll keep the blue, but I might keep the blue. I just want to see what it looks like making her silver, because we have like some other concepts where I wanted her hair to be white for other reasons. The town was big enough for the two of us. No. I know you when you. I feel like you're just like, ah, yes, the more the merrier. I welcome it. I was gonna say hi before lurking. You got a real, like a horse one? Ooh, I hope you have fun. Don't go too crazy on the gambling. Oh, there's a real horse named Finger? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a lyric. Okay, have a good lyric. Have fun at the racetracks. Be safe. I'm just gonna have to try my best to pace myself to get it done in time because I want this to be kind of just like an add-on to my main base, so I don't have to, start from scratch. Hi, 10. It kind of looks like Addie. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the white hair. Again, we're just doing concepts right now. We're cooking together. This is what the fun part of being a one-stop shop. I can do concept. I can do the model. I can do the rigging. I do it all. So you guys get to be part of the cooking process. Zeddy looks hot. After going through events, are you going to be updating the emotes? Yes. Uh, there are like animated ones I do need to work on, which you're right about. I just gotta take one step at a time so I don't put too much on the plate at once, you know what I mean? Updates, people, updates. That's true. I'm gonna do like a nice like blue aspect. I don't know. I want to go with like the. I'm just like playing with the palette shifts. So something like this is not gonna be like crazy rough. I am just going to be covering up just like just core aspects of this, just so I don't get in trouble by Twitch. I don't want to actually use my nude base. I don't want to get bonged, so we're gonna just work what we can here. You have Lucy as hostage? Tell him your secrets? I think that Lucy, I think my secret is, I think Lucy is really cool and that I look up to her. And then I sometimes hope I can play a game with her sometime. Hi Sydney. If you guys have ever seen the meme with like the little cat shivering by the mic, yeah, that's me. They're crying as they eat a hamburger. I just feel like I'm like that little shivering cat by the mic. I'm trying my best to be like safe for work on this process right now. Kev's just doing his job. A tiny star in the pelvic bone. Yeah, we're playing DDR jams. Yeah, we can make coffin nails. I think we can add that on, technically. Hmm. Have to like get the silhouette. Problem is that with my current model base, getting like that really slim bottom, because I'm so thick, My thighs are poking out. I gotta really like, I gotta figure out the silhouette. Oh no. My lobster is too buttery. My steak is too juicy. We're working around it. Don't worry. I will work around this. I'm just trying to get the shape I want. So I think I'm gonna make it smooth right there. Oh, you know what I could do? Wait a second. What am I doing? Why am I going to keep myself constricted like this? Let's do a cutout so it gives it the illusion of the silhouette I want, and we get to show thigh skin. What am I doing to myself? Why would I have to... Now for this, we have to make sure that the Buddha silhouette is present. That's something nice and colored. I think I want to get some nice ripped like some nice, very like worn out, ripped like fabric to really add in with like that nice aesthetic going on. I want like some nice wear and tear on this dress. You know, since we're gonna be working on Halloween music, let me see. I want to try something else. Actually, I want to see if I can find this on Spotify and stuff. Oh, you know what makes me want to listen to? I want to hear the Dracula song. There you go. There you go. Now I don't have to worry about copyright issues. What I also could do, I could also hide certain layers of my hair so I can have a certain silhouette of my veil. Because I feel like this is a little too wide for my taste for the veil. I could slim it, take some of the layers out and do that. Are you gonna do a winter wear? I actually do have a concept made for a winter wear, actually. I just never got to actually finish it. If I play my cards right, yes. I do have a winter concept made already. Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't like the sleeves like that. Not feeling that. I'd rather have. I think it would be hotter to have nice high gloves. Do you have a concept drafted for the winter? I do actually. It was actually a full model I was actually making, and I just never got to finish it in time. I was like, I just put it back in the back burner for like a future year, basically. Oh, I get it. My model is boring otherwise. I get it. Trying to figure out like how I want to like separate the torso proportions here. Because I want to see how I can go about this center piece area here. Hi, Buffets. Oh, is it not? My bad. What do you mean the goal isn't updated? Like the Kofi goal? Like on Kofi or just like on Twitter? Oh, like a progress check. Yeah, I could do that, sure. You can do, yeah. Trying to figure out how I want to separate the torso from the rest of the body, or if I want to make the rest of the like the entire head down ethereal or ghostly is what I'm trying to figure out. could, technically. Shouldn't be too bad with the bones. Bone structure should be okay. And then technically, from here and here, we'll have some of the bone peeking out as well. A bottom jaw. Oh, like an Arankar, right? That's what they're called. I could. I'm not against that, actually. Hi, girl. I was also thinking as a secondary function, we could have the veil cover the eyes. Just give it some more lore to it, but I feel like it might be too much. Because I don't want to mess around the face area too much. Because I don't want to have to redraw like V-bridger tracking on her face again. So I need to make sure like this entire area is like off limit. I don't want to mess with that area. But I do like maybe like a partial bone. Oh, they're espadas, I think that's called. Called espadas, if I remember. Espada. I think like one of my favorite espadas. I want to cosplay her again. Maybe since Bleach is coming back, but I don't know. She's not like a relevant character. Is Tita Bell? Tira Bell. Hattie Bell. I'm sorry, Hattie Bell. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Oh, I wanted to cosplay her, but I feel like at that time I feel like just felt a little inappropriate to do so at my age. She was a little too much skin at the time I wanted to cosplay her, but now that I'm older, yeah. Hi, Lemon. How are you? I'm feeling that. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if we do like a veil on top? I feel like maybe we can get away with it if I just play with the transparency. Give me a second. No, we can try to brighten up. Brighten up the eyes here. Let me see here. I'm gonna mask you. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take out some of the frills going on here. I'm gonna keep her main bangs. That's just her. I feel like her top part right here, I'm not removing. I feel like that's too integral to the design. However, I can take out certain ones like these. These are additional ones I'm willing to let go. That's not too integral to her silhouette. Same thing. I can get rid of you guys. These are removable. There you go. Oh, believe me, I am tired of summer. I can't believe it's August and we're still dealing with like 90-degree/100-degree weather right now. So I completely agree with you. I'm kind of checked out for summer already. I'm just like, okay, all right, you've had your fun. It's not funny anymore. I would like autumn to take over now, please. Honey, how are you? I'm happy I'm getting my abs faster though. Oh, is it because of the heat that you're like you're kind of sweating more in a sense? I see. better on a silhouette. That's too much. Marriage. Oh my goodness. Hi, Moon. Doing okay. We're working on a new Halloween model for this year. Hee hee hee. Yeah. I'm gonna do a nice like hot lace thong right here. What are they gonna do about it? There's no flesh showing. What are they gonna do? Actually, we should turn Addie into a slime. I actually did make a slime model. It's a PNG Tuber Plus, but Slime Addie does exist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the skeleton glow so she really pops out on that skeleton. So I want to emphasize the existence. I want the fact that this like is a thing. Or Addie into a drink. Wait, you want me to turn me into a drink? I wonder. I'm kind of curious. Like a bubbly, like a colorful drink. It could be interesting to try, perhaps. Would I just be a liquid, or would I just sit in a drink? as the umbrella girl, kind of like this, like wait, like something like the salt girl. Welcome back. Welcome back, Seb. Okay, I'm gonna save. This will be like the first concept draft. I think this is a pretty strong. This is a pretty strong one. Really digging this one. This is a very strong one already. I'm gonna save real quick and I'm gonna use the restroom and then we'll work on the next concept. I want to do I wanted to do a skeleton girl, but I want to add onto it being like a weeping bride. Like a weeping bride skeleton spirit thingy. It would be gorgeous. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Alright, let's work on concept number 2. Just gonna move over the skeleton base because that's what we want. Corpse Bride Addie? Sorta, but a little more spirit. Corpse bride. I would say corpse bride is close too, but I want more like. I want kind of like I want to infamous kind of like a glowing starry skeleton, more starry aspects to it in a sense, like an astral, like a spooky astral, but not like full, like a dark hole sort of a vibe. I wanted to more lean more Halloween. You know what, friends? You can borrow what? Which girl from Elden Ring? The fire girl or the doll one? Are you okay, Sam? What do you mean fighting for your life? Toy toy? Oh, okay. So it's the doll one. Okay. Ranny the Witch, I think that's what her name is. Hmm. I could borrow some things out of it, maybe. Oh my goodness, 10. Forgive me for being ever concerned. Spirit an extremely dense neutron star spinning at over 43,000 RPM. Mayhaps. That could be a fun lore idea. Hmm. Usually have a different idea. Something that's a little more friendly for. Making Monster Hunter model kits? What? Rathalos armor with a great sword. So is it just like the armor itself, or is there going to be like a person base underneath? Inner frame inside. Ooh, that's sick. You won't see a human face. Oh, okay. And then switch out that one's a little too much for my brain right now. What do you mean the new setup is 15K? Huh? Huh? I beg your pardon? Say? What? One second, I need to turn on the lights. I just realized it's getting dark in my room. Huh? Prices have gone up. Wait, what do you mean since it got up? What do you mean? Don't say that. Are you serious? You're gonna give me FOMO. PC is now 10K. Ugh. What do you mean prices have gone up? Now you're gonna give me a sense of FOMO. No, don't say it like that. This is one beefy machine and two very nice monitors, as well as two needed peripherals, desk and chair. That's a lot of money. I'm not feeling this one. This one's feeling a little kind of like that. That's too similar than the first one. Cut's a little different, but okay. It's a lot of money. Sweating nervously. Oh, that's all. It's a lot of money. What? Hi, Key. Hello, hello. Goth. I wouldn't say goth. Just Weeping Bride. I wanted to go Weeping Bride style. I just think something with black would be really nice for contrast for the bones. So I want glowing bones involved. So I wanted like a nice starry sky kind of like bridal dress to create a better contrast for the bones. I'm kind of curious to see now that you pointed out cosmic. Kind of want to see what it looks like with like a white. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not against the idea. Hmm. Wait. Look back from the ad. No, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm kind of like you. I'm just trying to lock in thinking. I love concept process, but it is just I have to like my brain has to activate. Actually, I'm like, oh no, I actually have to think. I have to use my brain. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna experiment doing the I'm gonna try something. Hold on. I wanna use the Owari from Journaling as one of my references because I would love to have like kind of like a bony bra going on since we're going off of that, you know, that category. I think that would be really fun to add on. Yeah, no, it's just I'm just mumbling to myself. I'm trying to think about talking to my head what I should do as a plan of action. Hi Baku, thank you for the posture check. I'm not gonna lie, my back has been shrimping lately. Whether I like it or not. Oh, she crazy, guys. Damn, so you're gonna call Deku crazy too? He did it. How come he doesn't get called crazy for doing it? That's not fair. I'm gonna do like that star shaped, like that star shaped one that's like really iconic. That's a good question. I don't want to go too crazy on the textures for my hair because I'm trying my best to kind of just reskin over my current model. So it'll most likely just be like a color, like a recolor, rather than like a full texture shift. Just so I can give myself a little more cushion to work at a reasonable turnaround time. Because I don't want to do like a full model from scratch, since Halloween is pretty close. I have to like be able to work on other projects. So I'm trying to keep myself to like have like a fun design. Add a little flame hovering over on my hair tips. A little flame hovering over. So like, you're gonna have to hold on. You're gonna have to clarify that for me. You know, chandelure, having them floating each of your 6 hair tips. Let me try it. Let me visualize this myself. Okay, I will see what I can do. My bone's gonna be RGB when you start gaming. If I have the time to rig it, maybe. If I have that's if I have the time, to be honest. I can't guarantee that to be. I can't guarantee that. I'm not against it though. That sounds really cool. How are we feeling, chat, with this? Because I feel like we can get away with something like this, just because of the fact that like it's like there's no flesh being shown technically, right? It's just I feel like we should be okay. There's no flesh being shown. I could make it so there's like more like a nice rip lace sort of texture here. I'm sure Twitch will find something. Listen, I'm trying to be tasteful, but working around the censorship issue here. I really like this one too. This one's nice. I'm gonna change like the silhouette. Yeah, I think I'm digging this right now. Definitely I'm digging this right now. Just gonna just build on it a little more. This is gonna be an extra bonus, but I would love to have some dangling accessories. But this is definitely kind of like a maybe, a maybe. I would love to make it so that way like these overlap on top of the lace underwear here. I can like overlap this lace underwear part right here, and then we can have like a dangling jewelry. Kind of just like there, just so there's like a nice like cohesion to like the part right here. It's not too separate. I need to add more lace to make it more bridal. Give me a second. This needs more lace. I need like ripped lace in a sense in certain areas, just to give it the more romantic, bridal feel. I'm digging the silhouette the most. Yeah, I will have to sacrifice showing a little bit of shin, like a little bit of calf action here, but we'll get like that really nice cinched, that really nice cinch reaction. I think some calf, a little bit of calf exposure is not gonna kill us. Aurelina, the dragon, right? The star dragon, right? Yeah, the dragon. I think I like that champion. It's really cool. I feel like in another concept in the future, maybe I don't know for Halloween, but I did have a concept idea where she was much more like very space. I'm talking like nothing but like space inside the cat the body, so to speak. I did have a thought of doing something like that. in case. Like a glowy Addy in the dark. Kinda, yeah. No ghost grippers. Nope. No ghost grippers for you. No sorry. Your girl's I gotta work in a way that it's gonna be in my favor for rigging. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tempted to do something around the mouth. But I'm not gonna. I really don't want to do too much around her mouth area because I don't want to re-rig her V-bridger. That's too much for me. I will, however, might play with her makeup just so there's a little more like skeleton feel to it, maybe. Just gonna add more eyeliner, eyeshadow, whatever. I could play with transparency just so it shows at certain parts. Wait, gripperless darkness in the basement. Why would you say that? What? We'll have to get the gripper punch ready then. Alright, how are we feeling with this one? I'm digging this one a lot. This one has a gorgeous silhouette. And I think we can also do play on top of this one. We can get a nice can have a nice sturdy layering base here. And also change it so it's also more purple too. Nice indigo. And we can add little stars to it. I can add glitter to certain parts too. I want to add maybe some flowers in here. I don't know whether or not I should add some like roses or something just to add a little more Golf technician Addy win. Technician Addy. Best you're gonna get is E-Girl. I don't know. I've done E-Girl before as like a prize in the past. That's about it. I don't know. I feel like if I were to do goth, I would be such a tourist about it. I don't know. What full goth daddy? I don't know if I could pull off that kind of makeup because the last time I done that kind of makeup was like technically Umbreon in a sense. Hmm. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna just yeah, I can work with that. I don't even have to cut any of my hair layers on this one. This is a good one. I like the silhouette a lot. Might go with this one actually. Yeah, this might be the winner. Okay. I think I'm feeling this one a lot. Ahem. Oh, Seb. Seb! What about this one? I like this one. I want this. I like this one. I like this one. What do you mean that? This is the third one. It's the third one. You said work on 3. There's your 3. Okay, we're gonna do a comparison between 1, 2, and 3. What do you mean next, dude? I like the third one the most. Let me just fix the skull. Alright, I just have to, hold on, I gotta like actually like send this to Sev for approval. I'm liking the one on the right the most too. Now, another option we could do is whether or not we want to do like black or make it white, like a white variant. So it's like a dirty white. Yeah, we can Frankenstein it. That's totally fine. I'm okay with Frankensteining. I just tried my best to like keep it within like the certain theme I like, but have like enough like differences that it's not too similar. You know what I mean? I was also looking to see if we can make like a white variant, so it's like actual like skeletal color. Oh, you like the crown? Do we like this is just like a quick representation. Should we go for something like white like this or um black? White, black. I'm thinking black. It's better contrast, but I just thought I might as well put it on the table. We never know what it'll look like unless we try it. So this it gives a very skeletal ghostly bride. It reads as a skeletal ghostly bride with this color. But personally, I'm leaning towards black just because that contrast is just so hot. It's just sexy. What I'm wondering is what does it read? What reads as a bride more? That's what I'm wondering. Does this read as a bride still? Does it have to be white? I would say, I don't think, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm just like, what would read more as a bride? The black or the white? If anyone feels the same way, but like covered crotch area. I feel like that part on the right exposes too much. I mean, there's no flesh to be shown. That's the thing. It's gonna be like ghost. It's gonna be spectral meat with bones showing. I'm gonna be shocked if that gets flagged. Feels the same way. Covered up crotch area. I mean, there's also, it also has like the lace song area. It's just a little less, a little bit less sort of like, I guess it's like less on the nose, maybe? I think this is a really good, this is a really good start. $3 and 3 sketches is insane. I don't know, you think so? You think so? Maybe. Shut up. What do you mean? What are you telling me to shut up, huh? I mean, it's true. It did take a bit for me to start. I don't know if I'm being fast, Seb. I don't know if this is considered fast. I still feel like I'm being slow. So sorry. All right, let me see here. So what we're looking at is we're definitely leaning towards right, but with modifications. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So you like the covered up crotch area of the middle one. Okay. I think it just depends. It depends if I can get away with it with Twitch, because I really like the silhouette of overall. But we can still build on top of this for sure. I'm gonna ask around and see if like spectral flesh counts for Twitch, because it's like, I don't know, it's already kind of censored as is. Because oh no, I'm showing off my pubic bone, chat. Oh, my pelvis is exposed. You know what's even? You know what? You know what? Hear me out. You know what? I should tell Twitch if they try to be. You know what? At least I covered my ankle bone. The most scandalous thing I could show is my ankle bone, and I covered it just for you, Twitch. Okay. We'll definitely work with this, but I like the silhouette. I like the silhouette of the skirt so freaking much. Okay, let me do a copy. I'm gonna hide first too. I'm gonna copy this and then let me redo it with the bottom skirt and see how it looks. Let's take a look see here. Jojo, what the fuck is the response? I beg your pardon. That's crazy. I'll never forget the one time I was on the road between California and Texas, and there was literally, I think it was in Arizona. I think it was something somewhere around New Mexico and Arizona. There was literally a street called La Llorona Road or something like that. La Llorona Street or whatever. Was it in Texas? I just remember it's in San Antonio. No fucking way. No fucking way it's in San Antonio. Oh, you want to show them the 3 variants? Oh, sure. Give me a second. I was just working on like, here's the 3 variants, Kyojo. I'm leaning towards this one the most as a nice silhouette. But here's number 1. Here's number 2. And here's number 3. It's a bridge near San Japan. Really? I could have sworn it was a much quieter street than I could have sworn it was like a rural area in like Arizona or New Mexico, not Texas. Let me look this up while we decide. What do you like? What are you leaning towards, Kyojo? What are you leaning towards? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Trying to see how you even like. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to spell it. Three 100% the headwear. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Is it Avenue? Where the fuck is it? There's La Llorona Park. I know it was in a super rural area. There's no way it was in Texas. I know it wasn't. It wasn't in Texas. It was some. I just know it's in the desert area. I know it's not in Texas. Fuck. It was in the middle of the night. But there is a park. There is a park. It's in New Mexico. Is it a boulevard, avenue, or street? Oh, so it is the park. Oh, okay. So it is the park. Okay. That's so crazy. It's a kids park with a lake in it. That's so crazy. It's like a river slash lake. I I can't believe it. That's wild work. That's crazy work. So the most intense rivers that drown people. What do you mean? It's like a hard current that most likely drowns people? Is that what you're saying? No, excuse me. Certain parts of the Rio Grande have strong currents. That's wow. Okay. Okay. There's a compromise. Okay. I tried adopting the center cut of how about that? Okay, how are we feeling now? I feel like the optometrist. One or two? One or two? There we go. Now I won't be so exposed. Ugh, I guess. I guess. Ugh. Eh? You're the one who suggested it. Oh, you like it because of the undergarment? This one right here? Okay. Why didn't this get moved over? What the hell? That's so weird. I don't know why it didn't get transferred over. Look at the middle again. There's more dress than what you have there. I was trying to adopt this like both of them. It would look like that. Hmm. I'm trying to create a hyper with the same cut space that you're liking from the first one, but I'm trying to also keep the design element that I like on this one, but with the same cut gap that you like on this one, so to speak, if that makes sense. So that's a low-key kind of like a hyper from the first dress too on the bottom. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling between these two skirts? I know Mango likes the right one just because I agree. Panty cute. But Taco brings a very good point. Will it fly with Twitch? That's a very great question. Do we want to play it extra safe with Twitch standards? Or fuck it, let it ride and go for the right. Let it ride. I'm not gonna lie, I like both of them, to be honest. I feel like the bottom of the dress, I'm gonna make it like a spikier version, or like kind of like a ripped up, worn out version of like Albedo's dress. That was like one of my inspos for this outfit too.
Okay, stop, giggle.
Let it
Stop.
ride.
17 black. You can stop now. 17 black. You can stop. Stop. Giggle.
Let it ride. It's great. Can you toggle off the dress and show the undergarment as an option? Ooh. So Twitch is mainly to cover up to help her give her outfit a more bride-like appearance without being overly sexy like lingerie. Yeah, just do both. Yeah. Yay. Yay. Just do both. Gooner at question. Where's my cat of pride? You're not the one having to make both. Me. Do both and maybe get the 15K dono. Okay. If you get, what do you unlock? Oh, it's the PC goal. Unless like straight up 15 on top of what we currently have, that's a different question. If you're saying like straight up 15, like on top of that, I would say we would almost reach the onsen stream. Because right now we just hit the 12K mark as of right now. And so if we had 15K more, we'd be at like 27K. 27, 28K. Yeah. I would say 27K. So we would reach the Addy car wrap unlock, and then we would be 3K away from the onsen stream. Okay, I'm gonna do a snipping tool. I don't like the shape of the dress on the left, but the exposed crotch and calves is also weird. I could just get rid of this part right here if it's that much. There you go. I'll do like another small skirt right here and another small skirt there. hi, Psych. We're actually working on a new, working on a Halloween model. We're having chat work together to make a Halloween variant for this year. I was thinking of like a Weeping Bride, like with skeleton and spectral with space in it, sort of a thing. Yeah, we're kind of like, we're getting close to like what I can like clean up into. But these are like the roughs I was thinking of. Right now, we're trying to consider the one on the left. Like, both of them I like. It's just this one is more Twitch friendly. I feel like I'm going to be safer. I don't have to worry about at all with Twitch. And this one I love a lot. But it's risky with Twitch. Because, like, yeah, it's an underwear, but it's spectral flesh with bone. There's no bits showing, there's no body parts being shown. It's bones and spectral meat. So I don't know if it counts. I'm working on a really, really big technicality here. If I show off that pubic bone, oh no, woe is me. That pelvic bone, that pelvis is just showing too much. All right, where's the lewd version? This one I would consider as the more the gooner version, I guess, and this one's like the less gooner. They're both gorgeous, honestly. Technically, there's been worse, but you could just keep the majority above the waist and likely be okay. So, like, kind of like up to this point. Again, even if I'm just showing like the upper half of it, you're not gonna see any meat. It's just bones. It's none of the bones. I know. I feel it's gonna take like, what is it? Showing your collarbone. You know, like what was it? Your shoulder strap and your collarbone being a distraction to the boys in high school. It's gonna take that to the whole new level, basically. Oh no, my collarbones are exposed. How am I gonna? How am I gonna keep the boys from focusing? They're gonna be so distracted. I know. I'm gonna show off my big boners, my big bones. Oh yeah, we're gonna just keep it like this for now. I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna let this sit overnight, and I'm also gonna get like a second opinion on with friends to see what I decide, and then possibly tomorrow we can start cleaning it up, so to speak, and start getting it ready to be rendered in a sense, or work on something else for an event stream. So plenty to do this weekend, but it is definitely a really good start. I'm really digging this a lot. This is gorgeous stuff. I will, however, I would like to, I don't know why this isn't showing on here, but I had a gradient design that was supposed to go on top of this. It did not stay for some reason. It's really weird. I was originally supposed to have like a gradient, kind of like that. Just so there's like a nice like color, pop of color here, so it's not completely black. That's the whole point. And then it would be all starry as well. I don't know why I didn't want to. I don't know why I didn't do it. It was so weird. It would look like that. That was like the finish I thought I had in mind. So it actually gives like a nice starry night sort of feel in the bottom. Let me try it again over here too. See how that feels. This is what I was going for. Yeah, that's what I had in mind. I didn't know why it didn't transfer over when I was showing the thumbs for some reason. My bad, fam. Sorry, chat. I don't know why it didn't show. We'll do like glitter rigging. Different from the future funk. This is for Halloween. It's my Halloween model, say. Hi, Say. Can we have a shout out? Yeah, we're working on this year's Halloween model. But yeah. Now with the sparkles ingredients, is left or right? What's speaking to you more? Yeah. That's what I'm going for perfectly, psych. Yeah. Psych, that's exactly it is. Dark cosmic / ghost bride vibe, yeah. Zoom in. Okay. So hard to. So this is left. Basically, it's the same concept I had, but we're just changing the bottom skirt part. This is the more safe variant of it, so I don't have to worry about being bonked by Twitch. This is like absolutely we won't have to wear whatsoever. I personally like this one a lot because I like cute lacy underwear, but might be tricky with Twitch. I really like this one a lot, but I like both. I'm in favor of the right as well. It's just I have to like kind of see whether or not Twitch will allow it. I know Psych says that worse has been gotten away with, but you know how they are with VTubers. Yeah, I like the fact it's showing the glowing legs. Again, it's just spectral space with bones, you know? I don't think I should be in trouble. I honestly don't think I'll be in trouble. Yeah, I feel like this should be safe because there's no meat. There's no meat. It's just bones. So I don't know. I maybe I'm just overthinking it. So, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go with this one then. I will take Taco's advice, however, and we're gonna just cover the calves, and we're good to go. All right. I'm going to, I guess, kind of further work into the details on this one, and go off from there. I have to think about logistically how this is gonna work in a rigging space. It shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be a bit. You have a meaty bone. I see a big spongy bone, I'm assuming. I know there's an exact benchmark with that stuff, but the fact that there's no skin showing is probably fine. Yeah, exactly. That's my technicality. There's the trial and error and certain. As uncertain as that might sound. No, that's fair. I know exactly what benchmark you're talking about, and I have seen the post about that. Again, it should be okay because again, there's no skin showing. It's bone. It's just spectral. It's just spectral space with bone. I should not have an issue. So we'll see. We'll see. I have to think about how the logistics are going to be, especially with the spectral space on a live 2D model. It's doable. I just have to think on this. And also, what's going to be a bitch to work on. So what's going to happen is I have to create the volume illusion of the bra right here. I have to create a booba physics on this bra right here and make false highlights to give the illusion that there is space here. But then the back torso is going to have the torso that's going to be moving according to my body, so to speak. So that's going to be, I think, tech on rigging terms, that's probably going to be the most challenging part of that project, is that space right there to get the illusion of it. Twitch had a special Halloween and seasonal special events category. It would help a lot with custom stuff like that. Might be asking a bit too much, but just my 2 cents. I would say I would go under just special events in general, I guess. But personally, for me, I love Halloween. I adore Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So I always like going all out for stuff like this, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. We're gonna let it ride. Let it ride, chat. I'm gonna be rigging this. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this into so basically I'm gonna be using my current model that you see here. I'm gonna use it as a base, and then I'm going to work on top of that, so that way I'm not working completely from scratch. That way I don't have to rig her eyes and mouth and hair. So her hair, eyes, and lips and brows, basically her face parameters are going to be pre-rigged, because I don't want to deal with that. Your girl got no time re-rigging that shit, okay? Nah. So that's what I'm gonna do. So honestly, that's why I'm keeping my hair as is. We're just gonna recolor it, which is an easy fix, easy thing to do. And then the biggest thing is just gonna be this torso area to get that illusion. I need to find VTubers that have live 2Ds that have something like this finish. No time for all that rigging. Listen, I gotta work with what I got. Okay, I gotta work smart, not hard. All right. Your comment? What? Your meaty bone? Your big spongy bone? It's gonna be fun though. If I get to do something with anatomy, I gotta actually pull out my anatomy books and like make sure. I'm gonna try my best. I know this is a rough concept. I'm gonna try to make sure she is anatomically correct. I don't want people to come up here, especially some of our viewers who are in the medical field, and be like, she's missing a few lumbar vertebrae, and also she's missing some ribs, and why doesn't she have floating ribs? Me. I'm gonna shut that down. I'm gonna check with Spice. She may have some input on that kind of concept. Okay. I think also maybe the next person is Lena. Hold on. I think Lena's probably my best bet. Hold on. Lena VTuber. She has something similar, where she actually has like an open torso, so to speak. But it's not spectral. It's the thing. She just has like an open, literally an open chest area, so to speak. Yeah. Lena's design is super sick. I just need to see how it works for our live 2D. Because her thing is like she actually has like an actual ripped open torso with like organs over her like crotch area, which is really sick actually. So I think I'm gonna see how that. I gotta find a reference to how that specific version of her model moves. Here, I'm gonna show you guys what I mean, by the way. This is Lena, for those who don't know. And she is also an artist. And she is much more on to like the very, very, horror art-esque kind of aesthetic. This is what I was thinking of when I thought of Lena, because I know she had a version like this. I need to see how this moves in a rigging setting. Like in live 2D, I want to see how this moves. It looks sick as fuck. But I forgot how it moves. I know this design existed. I just don't know how it moves because I mainly have seen her in her 3D models rather than her live 2D. So I'm gonna experiment on that. So that's gonna be our weekend working on this baby. Okay, chat? Good stuff. But yeah, you see how she has like a torso situation going. I just don't think she has booba physics going on like this. That's what's gonna be tricky to figure that out. Do you have a name for your new ghostly model? I wanted to do like a Weeping Bride says La Llorona sort of aesthetic. That's like, it's like supposed to be like a starry, like a spacey La Llorona. So that's what that's like, I don't know if I have a name, but that's the vibe I wanted. Addie the Baddie, no. Also, stars, it's Smoog. Hi. Hi, Smoog. Welcome, welcome. Give me a shout out for Smoog, please. How are you today? I'm working on my Halloween model. Look how pretty it is. Spectral Phantom Bride. We could do that, yeah. Spectral Phantom, yeah. What are the models? It's my Halloween. It's gonna be for Halloween this year. I wanted to do like a La Llorona with a glowing skeleton, because when I was originally doing my Halloween model, I like brainstorming. I wanted something with a like a glowing skeleton base inside, and so like, okay, that sounds sick. I want to do that, and then I was thinking, oh, hold on, I love Weeping Bride aesthetics too, so I'm like, oh yeah, let's combine the two. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wanted to still have like the space aesthetic, but still have a nice like spookiness to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is our options right now. I'm leaning towards the right one just because this cute little underwear piece is it's cute. It's serving. So this is what we did. This is what I'm leaning towards right here on the right. So right now we were just talking about figuring out the technical logistics of the rigging process for this concept, so to speak, because I was just talking about how like the most challenging thing is going to be the chest area to get the illusion that there is a torso, but there is also like an invisible mass in front. Good night, Sand, as well. Someone asked what my community VTuber Fox fan would be, so I named them the Phantom Foxes, essentially a TV ghost fox. But I think the term describes the ghost vibes you're going quite well. I see. So I'm gonna be like a phantom bride rather than a queen. I want a bride. Let's see. Oh, you were doing Lines of Peace, Moog? I hope you had fun. It's gonna be really sick when I'm done. When it gets done. I gotta be really on it to make sure I finish it on time. So I gotta be on it. But yeah, we're gonna clean this up tomorrow and get her ready to put on the model. So what I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna remind myself, give myself some time before stream. I have to actually pull out my base, the the nude base, and then kind of actually input her spectral version of that nude base before I start stream. That way I don't get in trouble with Twitch. So that's probably what I'm gonna do like tomorrow. Recipe is fun. I love soul likes. Looks fun. Do you have any fun plans for Halloween? There's an awesome old 80s cartoon called Visionaries, focused on two factions warring against each other with knights and magic, animal emblems, spectral knights, and darkling lords. Worth a look if you get a chance. Legit, really good storytelling and voice acting as well. Severely underrated. Ooh, yeah. More retro anime / cartoons? Yes, please. Fortunately, not right now. I might play through a bunch of horror games since I've never played Resident Evil nor Silent Hill before. Ooh, that's gonna be a big investment. Yeah, I hope you have fun with that. Resident Evil looks fun, but at the same time, I genuinely get frustrated playing the older ones just because of all the map loading you had to go do, like basically all the map loading you had to do going around like the house and whatnot. Oh, kills me. It's a lot. And then you have to do like inventory management and dealing with puzzles while fighting off zombies and creatures at the same time. Stresses me out. I love Signalis, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy those two series as well. Yeah. Sunbrow did the production, so American and look, but Japanese animation design. Ah, I see. A lot of amazing work back in the 80s. Of animated shows over there. The series is only like 13 episodes. That's like one whole season, technically. Resident Evil 0 made me feel stupid. I had no idea how to figure out their puzzles. That's so funny because that was one of the few Resident Evil games that I played. And it actually makes me feel very validated. I'm not the only one that felt extra stupid playing that game. The only Resident Evil games I've played is Resident Evil 0. And I also played Biohazard on the console and in VR. And then I watched the gameplay for Resident Evil Village. I'm like really, just having to deal with the loaded maps. I had no clue you had to be next to the door, then click that on the item. Yeah, do that. I mean, I've seen the gameplay for Village. I have not played it. I've watched the gameplay for it, so I know what happens. Oh yeah, please go do your after stream care, Smoog. Thank you so much for your raid. I hope yeah, please eat well. I'm gonna be ending stream a little soon actually, so I can rest a little bit. So it's like 98 degrees outside, so I'm feeling a little hot. And since we got our objective of the stream taken care of, I can go rest a little bit. And all the rotating items, the fine parts of the feeling sleepy. If you have a second, I'll send you over the intro. It's like a minute. Totally worth the watch if you like. Sure, yeah, you can send it over. You definitely need sleep, Cosmic. Go to sleep. You definitely need sleep. You and 10. Let's see who can we raid. I only had a 9-hour shift. No, you get the chance to rest. You need to. Sleep's good for you. James Avery, who does the intro voiceover. Got it. I will take a look after stream. And see, I see Zeno live. There's Shino. Actually, you know what? Luna, one of my friends, Luna, is actually having her birthday coming up really soon. I might go say hi to her, so we could all wish her a happy early birthday. All right, chat. So, we're gonna set up a raid for Luna, and I want you all to go say happy early birthday, okay? Just playing Final Fantasy 14, but I want to go. I want to go with everyone to go and wish her happy early birthday. All right, let's set up this raid. All right, chat. I will be live again tomorrow at the same time. We will be cleaning up the design and trying to get it ready to turn into model art. Okay. Take care, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Yeah. Meow, meow, meow.